I read a piece this morning. Khabib Nurmagomedov came out and he said, and I didn't get to read the article. I only read the headline. In fairness, I only read the headline. But the headline of the article was Nurmagomedov made a quote that said, my next fight, and he's got one lined up now. He's going to do this one. He's talking about after that. My next fight is for the championship or I won't fight UFC again. And I just want to pump the brakes right there. First off, I want to know who advised him to say that. And secondly, it's like, Khabib, hold on a second. You're not being disrespected, man. Everybody loves Khabib Nurmagomedov. He's fun. He's fun at the weigh-ins. He's fun at the interviews. He's a hell of a fight. I mean, a hell of a fighter. He's got a great coach in Javier. He's got a great gym in AKA. He's got great teammates. He's surrounded by Cormier and Kane every day. I mean, things are really going Khabib's way. Khabib has also been out. He's been hurt. Geez, I want to say we're on like 22 months, 23 months right now that he hasn't been in there because he's been hurt. It's like, Khabib, you're great. His record's 23 wins and 0 losses. Unbelievable MMA record. And particularly when you look who he's been in there with. He ragdolled RDA, who went on to become the world champion, right? Not easy to do. Not easy to win a minute against RDA, let alone all 15 handily. I mean, he really ragdolled. He grabbed him, threw him down, did whatever, he passed his guard. I mean, no one is slighting you, Khabib. Matter of fact, we all love you, Khabib, but there is a but here. You have been out. Let's just be fair. You have been out. You can't come right back in for a title shot. Now, there's nothing to stop you from doing that, but you can't come out and make this demand. Please don't. Please just stop. Stop making this demand, and not just Khabib. Other guys are doing the same thing. And it's like, guys, it isn't working. You got to look at things that have worked, and then you've got to construct your career and your approach and make your moves around that. Don't reinvent the wheel. Just study the wheel and then go out and copy those things. Guys that are making demands and putting pressure and going to the media and making threats against the organization or the sport or the matchmaking. It's not panning out for those guys. So this is not the recipe to follow. Every day, I'm a junkie, guys. I love it. I'm passionate about it. I love coming and talk to you guys about MMA. I get up every morning. I go to bloodyelbow.com. I go to MMAmania.com. And for the next 5 hours, or for the next 23 hours of my day, I go about 5 more times. I keep getting up. I really like this stuff. And I'm seeing a common theme, which is these guys getting mad and starting to make demands of where they should be on the card. When one guy does it, there's something there. Oh, wow. Whoa. Look what was just said. This guy's threatening to walk. This guy's making a throw. Wow. Can make some headway. But we've been seeing this for 3 and 4 months. I mean, there's been some turmoil, and the guys they're all singing the same song. Different verse, a little bit louder and a little bit worse, and they keep doing it over and over again. Well, now there's a numbing effect. So now when Khabib makes this statement, there's nothing on it. It was done yesterday by somebody else. It was done a week ago by somebody before that. It was done 5 times the month before. When everybody starts doing it, it just loses its appeal. It just becomes business as usual. And it's a hard time to get anywhere. I would encourage Khabib, who can beat anybody in that division, who could become the world championship. Now, that's not a guarantee. There's guys that can beat him too, but there's nobody Khabib can't beat. He's got the skill set, and he already proved it. He's already proved it. 23-0 with a ragdoll victory over RDA. We know he can do it. I would encourage Khabib, if you want the title, and that is your objective, instead of saying, I want the title, take a gamble. Look at that division. Look at the next fight coming up between Eddie and Conor. Place all your bets on one horse and hope you get it right. But look at that fight, guess who the winner's going to be, and go after him right now. Don't say title shot, don't make a threat, do not make a demand, make a call out right now of whoever you think is going to win that contest. And it can't be both. It doesn't work when you say both, because you don't want everybody knowing that what you're really looking for is a title shot. Okay, you don't want everybody knowing that. So you don't just say, I want the winner of this fight. Take your bet. If you think it's going to be Eddie, lay into Eddie with everything you've got. And one of the other problems when you say one of two guys is that you split your fan base. You need your base to all get laser focused in the direction you want them. So if you say I'll take on either guy, well, then half your fans are going to think it's Conor and half your fans are going to think it's be Eddie, and they're all supporting you. They're all on the side of Khabib, but now their message is split. Pick a guy, put your chips down, and then see what happens. It's not a bulletproof plan because anything can happen in that octagon, but that's still the best strategy. Do not say title shot. Title shots don't sell. People miss this. It's a good marketing tool. Main events are a good marketing tool too. They don't sell. Grudge matches sell. Number one thing that works is a grudge match. So go out and get the grudge going. And if a byproduct of that is that guy happens to have the belt, well, guess what? Now you're also fighting for a title. So let that be your strategy. Don't come out and make any kinds of demands. That's just what I would offer. That's just what I would offer. Khabib, great guy and an even greater talent. I don't know that he's a guy that needs a ton of advice. He seems to have this thing pretty well figured out. But when you start banging the same drum that other people are banging, your message just gets lost. And unfortunately, this is where we're at in MMA right now. Everybody's saying the same damn thing. They're all saying the same thing. You know, if you're looking at Conor McGregor and going, wow, this guy's really got it figured out. You can't start talking with an Irish accent, get a tattoo on your neck, and show up wearing fantastic suits. You just can't. Great gimmick, but you got to wait 10 years to do it. You got to wait 50 till Conor's done, and then look back and go, hey, there's a guy that had it figured out. I'm going to get inspired by him. You can't take a guy at the same time that he's there and show up and take his gimmick. It doesn't work.